Hello, my name is Professor Kirti Premadasa from the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. Some time ago, a group of us, University of Wisconsin professors, got together and we created a model and a system where we allow a student to find out the salient personality traits and then align these passions with optimal careers. This system is currently in use in the United States. But we thought this would be a really cool system for Sri Lankan students. Why? In our opinion, Sri Lankan students rarely get an opportunity to discover their interests using a reputed model during their school days. Well, some of them might, but I think most students do not get a chance to find out what do I like to do? What do I want to do? And then even if you find out what you want to do, you do not have an opportunity to align them systematically and scientifically with your optimal careers and then actually find a degree path which takes as a vehicle to your optimal career. And then, what happens when you not do that? Well, if you get into a career without having a passion for that career, that is a good recipe for your life to end up in frustration. And especially this happens in later years. And another thing is that as I'm making this video, AI tools are actually all over the world, and the AI revolution is going to play a big part in future careers. And I feel that one of the best ways to survive any threat from AI to your career is to be in a career that is very passionate for you and to use your creativity at your best and innovation at your best. And that way you can stay a step ahead in the future world. So what does the tool do? So first of all, it will find the Sri Lankan students' salient personality traits and then align them with optimal careers according to interest. Number one, but it also does something really cool. I mean, we know that most Sri Lankan students are interested in jobs within certain clusters, like the medicine cluster, or the engineering cluster, or the computer science cluster, or the business cluster. So this tool will actually allow a Sri Lankan student to pre-select about 5 clusters and then find the best jobs which are aligned within these clusters. And also, even outside the clusters, right, the alignment can be made, but certainly if they want, within, say, the medicine cluster, you can actually find their best jobs inside the medicine cluster. It does even more. So the original tool, the original Holland personality tool to discover the personality traits is based on the activities of US students. Okay, but we actually customized very carefully the tool to Sri Lankan students without, disrupting its quality. Okay, and so that's another thing. And also the career database, right? Also we customized to Sri Lankan needs. And finally, after they do the tool, the students get 2 customized reports. Customized means actually they will tell exactly to each person who does the tool what the personality traits are, as well as what the most aligned jobs within the selected clusters. By the way, our tool is actually developed by a group of scientists, including myself, from the University of Wisconsin system, which has 12 universities and includes universities such as University of Wisconsin-Madison, University of Wisconsin-Platteville, and University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. And we actually, this particular research stream we proved actually through a journal article that our alignment with like the person to job alignment is probably the best that is out there among such alignments. And there's something else about this tool is that in addition to the reports that you get, that if you can actually have a counselor give you a special counseling session, right? Okay, the counselor can actually find other clusters, right, that are more suited for you, for the student, right, than what you selected. For example, so if I was an A-level student growing up in Sri Lanka, I would select engineering cluster as one of my favorite clusters. But when you look at my personality profile, the counselor might notice that the lecturer cluster actually would be more suitable for me and would actually show me jobs inside the lecturers cluster, which I did not select as a cluster in the first place. So therefore, this tool has a lot of facilities on the admin side where a counselor can really show the student new paths. Some screenshots of the report, okay, that you will get after you do the tool. So, well, you can see, for example, it has your personality traits. We are using the Holland model, so it has 6 different personality types, and it shows you on each personality types, right, how much you get. So, for example, if you look at this, you can see that that is actually my own personality profile, that I am very high in the social category, which means that social means empathic. I'm an empathic, the type of person who likes to help and train. Well, it's a good thing too, right? I became a math professor, right? Okay, so now then it actually, the report will show within your clusters, right, how well your alignment is. Now you can see that actually in the lecturer cluster, math science lecturers are there, 76.4, but a little even higher is actually health specialist lecturers. And why do you think that is? Because even more than math lecturers, so lecturing is a social trait, you're teaching, you're helping, so is right up there among my highest traits. And also mathematical science, it also involves my second trait, which is investigative, right? Okay, so that's there. But health specialties lecturers actually create future doctors, right? And so therefore, they actually have to be really empathic, right? And it's really up on the social thing. So you will notice that if I look at something like architecture and construction, my alignment is a little lower. Well, no wonder, because that actually involves a lot of hands-on stuff, which is the realistic trait. Right, and I have a different video, I think, on all the traits, right, on my channel, that you can actually have a better idea about what these traits are. But realistic means hands-on, and I'm not a hands-on, I do not like hands-on stuff, right, that much, so that's kind of low. Now, it's kind of interesting that inside engineering technology cluster, mechanical engineers, I have 60.5, which is not as high as the lecturer cluster, is much higher than the engineering cluster. But relatively, you can see that biomedical engineering is higher than mechanical engineering a little bit, because the biomedical engineering is actually a little less, I would say, hands-on than mechanical engineering. So you can get quite a bit of information from this the reports. So our alignment tool actually aligns a person with an environment. It's not just students with careers. It can be students with degree paths. It can be people working in a factory with job roles. It can be a bunch of tourists in a bus with destinations that they would like to see, right? And it can be people in an office, right, with the optimal job roles in the different departments, okay? And also we can do the reverse. The way that we have created this mathematical model is actually, we can do the reverse. In other words, if we have a big enough data set, right, we can create a big data problem where we can have HR managers find a short list of candidates, right, for a given job vector. Okay, so there's a lot of potential out there. I just want to show you one slide on the different potentials. A quick slide on the different job clusters we have. We have 21 job clusters, which includes everything that a Sri Lankan student would want to consider: computer science, engineering, management, hospitality, and business and finance, and medicine, and lecturer, and anything that you would like, pretty much will be there in one of these clusters. So finally, if you would like to use the tool either as a retail for a student or a friend, or as a corporate tool, this is how you actually get that sorted out. So good luck, and have a great, passionate career. And yep, thank you for watching.